Hello, welcome to Fly Girls Talk, and today I am back with another episode. I have a lovely guest. She's very fly, very much been that girl for a very, very long time. Her name is Candace Hogan.
Hi.
Hey, how are you?
I'm great. Thank you so much for having me.
Yes, thank you for coming. Like, this was long overdue. Like, I know you've been talking about it, and
when I first ran into this, I said, Fly Girls Talk. I need to be over there. And then when you reached out, it was so, because I was already watching the episodes. Yes. And then when you reached out, I said, oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Count me in. Let's do it.
It's like Fly Girls Talk.
I say, yeah, what are we doing? I need to be talking.
Yes. So since it's Fly Girls Talk, we're first just going to get into this outfit.
Okay.
You know, how did you plan it? Like, what was the idea?
I literally just decided this morning overall, but I love black. If you know me, you know black aesthetic, goth vibes is my shit. So yeah, I just threw a couple of my favorite pieces together
and put that shit on this morning.
And I've actually never had this. I've never worn this before, so this was pretty nice. I was like, okay, I'll put some little quick 1-2 together. So I'm excited, but it's all latex. So one thing you will learn from me: I do not dress for the weather. I don't care. I don't care for the. I'm literally like, I'm going to be in a place, I'm going to be between the house, the car. It's going to be cool. It's probably like 80 degrees outside and I have on all latex. So who cares?
Like, that's how you know you're really into fashion.
Yeah, I don't care.
When you're really into fashion, you're going to wear whatever you want.
At any point.
At any point.
At any point. And then summertime, I really don't like summer clothes. That's not my favorite. So I'm kind of like ready for this to be over.
I feel like you're too stylish for the summer.
It's not enough.
That makes sense.
It's not enough.
It's not enough.
It's not enough. And blue jean shorts and a t-shirt will never be enough. It's not enough.
Them little shorts, the little 2-piece sets they be doing.
Not enough. I don't want it. No, I don't want it.
Okay, so you know, for my viewers that may not know you, I just want to know, like, where are you from in Chicago, Illinois, and then like how was it for you like growing up?
So I am literally from the South Side, but I grew up like, I feel like, see, when I did TV, they said I was from Riverdale, but I was there from like, I started in like 6th grade there. So I guess, I mean, technically I grew up over there, but overall, like, this has literally been a journey for me. But I'm born and raised here. I just moved back from New York as of this year. I stayed there for a year. I kind of like to hop around a little bit. Yeah. Chicago is not, it's home, but it's not home for me. So
I feel like you probably feel too, like, you just too. Some people outgrow their city.
Oh man, I feel like I've outgrown this place years ago. Yeah. So but I do come back every like couple of years or every now and then because it's like a reset for me. Absolutely. So anytime I feel like I'm overwhelmed too much other places, I come back home for my reset. But this is not my home, if that makes sense.
So how was it? So you say you lived in New York. Like, you definitely give me New York vibes as far as fashion. So what was that like for you living in New York? And then, like, why did you come back? Why did you not stay?
You know what's so interesting? New York is hard. And people, you know, it's not as easy as people may think, because when you're a full-time entrepreneur, New York can break you in half.
And New York's so expensive.
New York is beyond expensive. And I was living in Brooklyn. I lived in Bushwick area. And it could be really draining. A lot of times, my girlfriend, she always makes jokes like, when I go to New York, it just feels so poor. It feels very
they got some money out there.
No, they got money, but it's like, when you're an entrepreneur, you're struggling. You know, it's not that easy. It's like I feel like there's no middle ground for New York.
It's either you're rich or you're poor.
Exactly. And so that's why I was just like, you know what? I need something that feels better, because feeling like you're just at rock bottom every day is too much. It's too much. And it's like, you kind of like, everybody's hustling. When I tell you New York don't sleep, people are hustling all night. You have people riding their bikes to do food deliveries and this and that. So I appreciate New York because it gives me a different type of hustle within myself. Versus Chicago, it's home. I know where everything is. I'm driving. I can drive here. But in New York, I'm on the train. I'm walking a lot.
In the field.
I'm out there. And I really appreciate what New York brings to me. So it's still one of my favorite places to go and visit, and I still go like every month or every 2 months or something. But I love New York.
Yeah, I've never been to New York, but like I got some friends that's from there, but like I met them elsewhere. And it's like I definitely want to go. I just feel like for me, it'd just be a place like to visit, shop, eat,
Yes.
get out of there. Like I couldn't imagine living there. Like I feel like I'd be grinding day and night.
When I tell you I was romanticizing New York in a different light before I moved there.
I'm sure
And it was like that shop, eat, Sex in the City.
Yes.
I'm waiting on a cab in my fly outfit.
Yes.
And then I moved there and I was like, girl, it was days I didn't even want to get dressed. I would be like, I'm not getting dressed today. I don't feel like it. My spirit is not right. I can't do it.
Like you gotta hustle.
You have to. So I came back home for my reset. Okay. And then hopefully we leaving here, you know, again in a year or something.
Okay,
and we're
so
gonna
you
go
move
fly.
back.
Yes, I live here now.
Okay, cool. So like, what's another place that you have in mind that you will move to?
I definitely have had, like, I was supposed to move to London. Was that the year before last? So that's still on my.
So different.
I literally love. I've stayed there maybe like only like a maybe 3 week span before, but that's another one of my favorite places. So I do want to experience that. We just want to kind of just want to move around, do things, maybe 3 months at a time. If I can literally just have a life where I can stay here 3 months, here 3 months, here 6 months, here.
You don't feel like you need any balance?
No.
Like you cool with moving, jumping around like that?
Oh my God.
I
that is what, you know what? I've always been a little wanderer. So I think that having a partner that is more like structured, I'm not really the most structured human overall. So she's more like planted. She needs to be this, she needs to be that, but she's actually not. She's coming out of that. Yeah, and it's so interesting because I feel like when I met her, she was not singing the same song. And the other day she just woke up and said, babe, I think I just want to be free. And I was like, wow, look at her.
Spreading her wings.
So I'm really proud of her for that because I've always been that type of person. And that's something that I don't mind doing. So no, I don't mind. Girl, I will pack up, all I need is my clothes.
You got the clothes.
And wherever I'm at.
See, I bounce back from Houston and Chicago a lot. And it's like, I'm not a wanderer on thing because like I'll be out here and I'm like, no, I need to go back home. It's like, I just feel like, I don't know, for some reason when I'm bouncing around, like I don't feel stable. I don't feel structured, but it's okay to like move around. Like.
Absolutely. I think that I don't know what home looks like right now. Home is really not a place for me right at this moment. So until I can say I found my home, I haven't found my home.
Exactly.
So right now I don't have a home. Right now my apartment is just my apartment, but it's not my home.
Exactly.
You know, so I'm still searching for that.
I could definitely see you living in London.
It's literally like
good.
Yeah, I just want to go be free. I really just want to be free and experience things for exactly what it is. I don't want to be tied down. I don't want a house with like a picket fence. I don't want that.
No.
I don't want that.
They try to normalize. Get a house. Get a house. Like no, that's a lot.
I don't want that. I desire so much different. So
I like that. You seem like you break the rules.
I have always broken the rules, and that's the problem. That's the problem.
Like, you don't think like the average woman.
No. I'm very untraditional.
Very untraditional woman. I love that. So we was speaking on, you're in a relationship, and I see that you're like in a poly relationship.
Yes.
So I just can't do it. Like, I literally just got into it with my boyfriend because it's just like, I need you for me. So how do you even like?
It is very interesting. Honestly, I have personally been poly for over 8 years now. My partner is not really poly. She's just not monogamous. So that's a big difference. So she really is just like
she with you.
No. She's not monogamous. So she's dating.
Oh.
But she just doesn't want to be in a monogamous relationship, meaning we're rules. She doesn't want that. She wants, so it kind of worked out in my favor that way. But honestly, this is a process. I tell everybody, this is no joke. It's no joke. A lot of people ask, do I get jealous? Yes, I'm a human being. Just because I live a different lifestyle, it is like, it's not for the weak.
Yeah,
It's not for the weak.
Because I can't imagine sharing somebody.
Yeah, well, you know what? Let's be real. Some people are sharing people
I know
without even...
I think willingly knowing it
makes it worse.
Okay, I don't know, right? I'm confused. It doesn't make it worse, but it's like I don't know. For some reason, as women, like we feel like I'm accepting you doing this. Like it just make us feel lower, if that makes sense.
Right.
Like I'd rather you doing that behind my back, and I don't know because I feel more respected with you doing it behind my back.
Well, in that mindset, that is a very monogamous mindset overall. But I think for me personally, I knew that I was poly a very long time ago. I knew that I was interested in it a very long time ago. Like before I even had girlfriends that it was public to you guys, I was already kind of doing it in the back. Mm-hmm. So, and no, it's not about threesomes. No, it's not about sex. It has nothing to do with that. I'm just willing to like share my heart with like all of
So you feel like you
people.
can love more than one person at a time?
Absolutely. I've done it. And I think that, you just take your time and you do it. But it is hard. It is hard. And in my particular relationship right now, it has been very hard because even our poly scenario right now, it didn't start off ideal. Even though when I met her, I was with somebody else. I was already dating somebody else. And we were in the process of moving to London. Mm-hmm. And then I met her and I was like, whoa, this is crazy.
I don't like that.
I know.
You don't want me no more.
No, I didn't know it wasn't.
But you want to stop everything we got planned.
But that's the thing. That wasn't the case. I didn't stop anything that we had planned, but we were going through a lot of like different. We weren't aligning in ways that we were at first.
Right.
But what happened was I met her, my new partner, and then my old partner kind of gave me an ultimatum, and I don't do well with those.
Yeah, your option.
She gave me either me or her. Mm-hmm. And it was like, no, because I should be able to have both of you because you knew what.
That you were that type.
And she were dating too. Right. She was dating somebody too at the time. But because she seen me getting like heavily involved with my new partner, she was like, whoa, this is going too far. And I just was like, you can go.
Oh my God, you a heartbreaker.
No, I wasn't trying to be a heartbreaker. I was genuinely like, a heartbreaker would have been me staying, knowing that even if it wasn't my new partner, it would have been somebody else. Exactly. So, and I think that's what I'm teaching my new partner now.
And I feel like
that's the heartbreaker.
That's important. Walking away, knowing when to walk away,
not
lingering people on,
not leading people on, because you got to think about it. I could have very well just went on to London, lived it up, and then boom, up and left her for somebody there.
Yeah,
we were moving there for her job.
Right.
So imagine that. That's heartbreaking. And I think that, it's really about being honest and open. And that's something that me and my new partner I'm instilling in her because she's never dated a person like me before. This is all new to her. So even with her dating life right now, it didn't start off ideal because it didn't start off. Well, it was just like you sneak in and you're doing this, and now I feel like you're a liar. But now
exactly. We gotta shift the mindset.
We have to shift the mindset. So now she's doing better with being honest and open because I give all of my partners that floor to be open.
So is that like kind of poly and it's like open relationship kind of?
So poly and open relationship is two different things. I am not in an open relationship. I'm saying this directly to my camera.
So
I am not in an open. So an open relationship is literally like no boundaries. It's like a free for all. Okay. Like if me and my partner was in an open relationship, that means that she can literally come and go as she wants. She don't have to explain nothing to me. She gets to go be free. We're not in that space. In my house, we have boundaries, we have respect, we have loyalty, and we have love. So in my mind, she has to tell me, hey babe, I was out today at the club and I met a beautiful girl. And I would like to pursue her. That's like, okay, take me on this journey with you, with your new girl. The open relationship is I don't have to tell you anything.
Right, I'm gonna bring her in here.
I'm gonna bring her home, or I'm gonna go where she's at, and then you're just not gonna know. So we are not in an open relationship. We are in a very committed relationship, but we are just open.
Right,
but with each other. But we have boundaries.
And respect, yep.
I don't even bring people home without her knowing. You know, like, it's not like that. You know,
that's disrespectful to me.
Pure disrespect. But we have a very loving, like, we're working on our communication better, because I had to realize that, like, you know, this is not easy, and everybody's not able to deal with this on a regular basis. A lot of people are used to sneaking and lying and doing things behind their partner's back. And I just wanted my partner to realize this is not one of the relationships.
Exactly.
Please don't do that, because that hurts
that
me.
That's betrayal. Like
that's pure betrayal.
You want to be their friend, their lover. You want to be everything to them.
We have been together almost 2 years. That is a big thing. You can lying to me in any relationship in my life, whether you're my friend, my sibling, my mom, that it affects me because I'm not a liar. And so if you once we got on board with that, we're fine.
And I think that's the problem I have with people, is that they say they want to be in a monogamous relationship with you, and then they sneaking and cheating behind your back. But you said you wanted this. Like, you said you wanted just me.
You
like,
said you just wanted me.
It's all about how you present it. You know, you could, instead of trying to be monogamous with someone, you could just say, hey, like, I would like to pursue you, but I am currently pursuing others. Like, let me know, give me the choice.
Give me the option to want to proceed with you. And I think that is what, and that's why I say, no, we're not in an open relationship, because I don't do open relationships. I have to have some type of, like,
structure.
Let me know what's going on. I'm the type of lover that I want to know from the moment my woman met the person to the moment where she felt like she was falling for the person.
You're a Scorpio?
No, I'm a Cancer.
Okay.
Don't let me miss no steps, because the minute I miss a step, I'm gonna feel like you lied to me.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
You're misleading me.
You're misleading me. Don't tell me that you just thought her outfit was cute, but in reality,
y'all dating.
Y'all done went out on dates. You in love. Y'all, she loves you.
And that's misleading you on.
That is leading me on. So that is something that me and my partner are, like, literally like, cause she's not perfect. You know, she's done things, but I had to show her and teach her, this is how you handle me. I don't know how you handle other people, but this is all I'm asking of you. You don't have to be.
This is how you handle me.
No, seriously, like, this is how you handle me, because I'm telling you, like, you don't have to be monogamous, but you're going to be respectful. You don't have to lie to me. You have to show me that you love me, because I don't feel like that just because my partner is dating somebody else that she doesn't love me. I don't feel like that. Like, the other people that she dates are so opposite of me. So I think that it's more so still make me feel special, and I promise to do the same for you.
Exactly.
I don't want another Haiti. If I meet another girl, because I date all type of girls. I date feminine girls, stud girls, like STEM girls. I love all of that. So I'm not looking for another her. Right. There will never be another her.
Exactly.
And I don't expect you to look for another me. There will never be another me. So I just want you to respect me, love me, and respect my boundaries. And do what you want. She just went on a date a couple of days ago.
I seen you posted some roses, but she made sure she bought you some roses.
You better know it.
See, that's that's all I'm saying. You gotta make me feel special too. That's my biggest thing.
But you know what? If we can be super transparent, like, she is the sweetest thing in the world. And what I had to realize was that my partner is overall a sweet human being. Overall, taking all the love, taking out how I feel about her on a romantic level, she's just like that. So, me even seeing her buy her other lover roses,
it didn't bother you.
It didn't bother me until I seen that they were the same. They looked the same
as yours,
as mine. I know. And so but this is where the communication goes in. We had a dialogue about that, and I had to not check her, but I had to tell her, baby, I know this is new for you, because this was her first time buying her lover flowers in general.
I'm the same way, like you.
So I told her, you know, baby, I understand it was just a nice gesture, because I genuinely feel like she did it from a sweet place.
Yeah.
But let me tell you, don't bring no flowers at our house that you just already, you know. And
keep it different.
And it was, because we are different, and they were different.
Oh,
Of course,
flowers
mine
were
was
different?
no. They were both. They were red roses. They were just regular red roses. But it was just more so like, well, baby, why you couldn't get her no pink ones?
That's what I'm saying. Keep the flower. The flowers should have been different.
You know, like of course, you know, her mind like it's like okay, well, mine is a little different. They are big. They may be bigger.
She wasn't thinking that deep.
But she wasn't thinking that deep, and so I couldn't beat her up about that because as bad as I wanted to, I had to say, okay, baby, it's okay. This is your first time. I gotta grant you grace, but don't do it again. And now I don't think we're gonna have that problem again.
Yeah, just keep it there. That's like if somebody like that's like okay, look. So for Valentine's Day, like I guess this was a while ago. Like Carmelo Anthony, he had did something for one woman on Valentine's Day. He did the same exact thing for another woman, and they both posted up.
Yeah, I remember seeing that, and I told
that's a problem. You doing
that's craziness.
thing?
That's just craziness. Because at the end of the day, you could have got me black roses, you know. But she always gets me red roses, so I couldn't even. It would be different if like she gets me flowers very often. That has been that's a love language of mine. So she does that on a regular basis. But when I really sat and thought about it, I had to like, okay, baby, I get it. This is your first time. But I'm telling you now, you know, figure out what type of flowers that she loves so that she will still feel just as loved because we follow each other on Instagram, me and her other lover. So we follow each other. We talk and we kiki-ing. And I don't want her to feel the same way that I felt, but I know that she did because in reality, as a woman,
we're both women.
You know, you're going to feel that way. Yeah. So she had to get herself together and it won't happen again. I believe it. But, you know, trial and error.
Don't play with Candy.
Trial and error. Because I be having to get her together. I be like, okay, baby, like, all right, shit.
It's okay. We all gotta, we definitely learn to love. Everybody love differently, so.
Yes.
Sometimes you do gotta be patient and you gotta learn her, she gotta learn you.
Yes.
Like, so that's good that you guys, you know, could get through trial and errors.
Yeah, because we've been through some things. And you know what? Going through some things builds character.
It builds the relationship to me. Like, I don't mind going through little humps. You know, it happens, but you just can't let it.
Because
the same thing keep
happening. It's the same thing that can't keep happening. And then I also think overall, when you really sit and think about it, imagine going through a relationship where you went through nothing. Somebody's not speaking up. Somebody's not being honest. Yes. We've been through grief. Like I lost my friend last year. Like this is stuff that we went through a lot our first year.
And that's good. I feel like, because you want to see how a person treats you during certain times.
Oh my goodness. That's so important. How are you even making it if every day is perfect? Yeah. Because to be honest, you have to see me through all of my phases to know if you even still want to choose me every day. And I think that's what I value about our relationship, that like I've seen her in plenty of different stages. She's seen me in pretty different phases and we still wake up and choose each other. And I think that's what's important. Because at the end of the day, like we have options. There's always been
there's always get somebody that just got it together.
Yeah, 100%. But I think it's important to build that character trait. Because man, if everything was always on the up and up, do I really even like you? Do I even know?
Am I just here for a good time?
I'm just here for the good time and the money and the trips and the flowers. But it's like, what happens when there's none of that happening? That's when I know. That's how I know I still choose her every day.
Amen to that.
So that's nice.
Okay, so we all know that you were once on Bad Girls Club and you just like completely rebranded yourself.
Yes.
100%. Like, I wouldn't even recognize you.
Oh my God.
So how hard was it to, I don't know if it was hard, but like how hard was it to rebrand yourself from being on Bad Girls Club? Like something with that stigma to it. Like you just such a different person today.
Oh my God. I was 24 years old at the time. I'm 31 now. And
two different people.
Two totally different people. And don't get me wrong, I'm still a little crazy.
Right.
But I handle my crazy different. I carry my crazy different. And I think before I react a little bit better now, like a lot better now. Overall, I think that experience, I didn't want to be known as bad girl Candace because I have so much more to offer. I just have that didn't even show half of who I was.
Exactly.
That showed so many more like darker, like
not
mean,
so too hard.
Yeah,
like real personality.
Yeah, it was just like nah, because even on there, you still saw my heart, but it was just like no, I don't want to be known as like just that.
And fighting.
No, oh my goodness, no. So it has gotten to a point, and people still like say like, oh, Candy from Bad Girls Club, that's fine. Okay. But as long as they know that it's not just that, I have so much more to give to the world and to myself. And you know, that was a time. That was a time, and I had a blast. I was 24 years old. It was a great time.
And it definitely like, you know, brought you, you know, TV and stuff like that just brings you up.
It brings you up because I was still super stylish on the show. I've always been that person. Like, oh, I'm going to wear my clothes. I'm going to do this. So that was one thing that I was known for. Girl, I was sharing my clothes with the girls in the house. Like, you know, they were asked to borrow things. I'm like, yeah, go ahead and get it on my suitcase. You know, we were living out of a suitcase practically. So it's just kind of like, I was still that person, but that type of situation brings out another side of you. You're in a house with 7 different people you don't know, 7 different personalities, no phone, no music. No, we didn't have and so we had phones, but they weren't our phones. They took our phones the minute that we even start filming. But once they took your phone, I didn't see my phone again until I left the house. So
I already been irritated. The minute my phone was gone,
I'm pissed. I'm walking outside. They're like, oh, they hand their phone out. Like, I mean, they hand their hand out. I was like, here, give me your phone. So, you know, there's one phone in the house, and then one computer for Skype, and you're just on Skype with your family. And now we fighting over who been on the phone longer, who want to talk to their boyfriend or their girlfriend. I literally used to call it pretty jail. Like it was just that's what I used to call it. At the time, I had a low haircut. I couldn't go to the barbershop that much because the barbershop, you couldn't film in there. So it would be times when and at the time, I was such a rebel. You think I'm a rebel now. I was horrible then. I was literally out there on a suspended license. So you know the little cute Jeeps that they have? I couldn't even drive because they would be like, oh, no, you can't drive because you don't have a license. They know all your business. They know all your business. You can't even get on that show without them doing the proper background check on you. So it was very interesting. But I think overall, I got to the point where I was like, once I got off that show, I rode it out for like maybe another 2 years or something. But I knew that wasn't all I desired. I knew that I would rather host the Bad Girls Club show.
That's what you look like.
You know, that's what I would rather do. I want to get on another level. I don't want to be the one throwing those shoes and fighting at this point. You know,
you definitely grown so much past
so
that.
Much. I'm just so grateful for the opportunity. But thank you next. Thank you next.
So you definitely outgrow the whole Bad Girls season in your life. So how did you because you're like I said, when I look at you, you're like a completely different person. So how did you find your new self, or how did you find your style? Like you just switched up.
You know what? Now the style has always been what it is.
But this is different.
But you know what? I've always been dark. I've always loved Halloween. I've always been that type of girl. So I think overall, after doing Bad Girls Club, it actually helped me be able to be okay, this is what I don't want to be a part of that no more. I want to just be myself, but I don't want to be attached to that. And after a while, I kind of just got to the point, I don't know. I can't even really explain it. This is just who I am. I can't really say
a version.
Yeah, it's the older version of Candace. It's literally the older version of her, because 24-year-old Candace was fucking reckless. Yeah. She didn't care. She was a heartbreaker. I could definitely use that term. She didn't care. She was just out here living very free, almost a little too free. And I think that I'm at a place now. I think before I move to different cities. I think, girl, back then I would just be hopping around. Didn't care. Don't care if I had no money or not. Literally just
taking chances.
Just taking chances. And I miss her a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, I miss her a little bit because I'm at a place now where I think too much.
Exactly. She just
it ruins it. I mean, like, look, 31-year-old Candace, you're ruining my life.
Yeah.
But in reality, she's making me better, and it's better. But it's just, yeah. But I just miss being that free. It's like if I can just like still be a little more that free and carefree, because I was careless. I'm not even gonna say carefree. I was careless, and that was bad. But I care a lot more. I care about people more. I care about myself more. I care about what I intake more. I think about
everything.
Like,
does it all affect us?
It really does. At that time, girl, I didn't give a damn about nothing. I didn't care about it. It's nothing that you could ask me that I didn't care.
And I feel like right now, like I'm 23, and I feel like I'm scared that because right now I'm like I care too much about stuff, so I'm scared I'm gonna be kept free when I'm in my 30s. Like
I don't
want that to happen. Like I hate when that. I don't want that to happen. So it's like I'm trying to like live a little more, act young. Like
I think you should definitely have a balance of like enjoy your 20s. Yeah. Do not let your 20s go by you, because honestly, you're gonna be like, fuck. Like when I turned 30, I was crying. I was like, no, the end of an era. I had so much fun in my 20s. I imagine just doing everything in your 20s that like, I haven't even had a job since I was like 18, a real job, like clocking into somebody type of job. Like, and I'm so grateful because I haven't had to.
Yeah, and I think like people in their 20s now, like we so focused on get the money.
Oh,
we don't live like I'm always thinking about money. How can I get some more?
You have to enjoy yourself. Literally, going back to the person I'm dating, she is a Haitian woman, and she was very like grew up on you need to have that money.
Yes.
Nothing else matters. And then you have me, who it's like, okay, money's cool, but like, fuck, like, where's the fun? It's gonna come. The money will eventually follow you. Exactly. And I still believe that in my heart to this day. You know, of course we all want things, and like, you know, we have to have money to live. But I don't want to chase money because that value, relationships are worth way more than money to me, and it takes you further than money ever will. How you treat people will take you further than money ever will. How you talk to people, how you handle people, that's going to take you way further than money could ever take you. And I think that we don't realize that because our generation is so like, in this Instagram has made us feel like your business needs to be up and running. Nobody's showing the background. Nobody's really transparent on there. Nobody's really getting into it and saying, you know what? I had a horrible month this month. I didn't make any money.
Yeah,
everybody pops out with the 2,000 Shopify orders. Come on, cut it out. Like, no, you didn't. Like, everybody's not. And now and I'm not going to take away from people who really are living like that. But everybody's not living like that. And I think that's what I don't like about Instagram. We glorify the biggest moments, but nobody's really talking about the time where you had to spend rebuilding your credit to buy the car you just popped up with. Like, nobody's really taking the time to really enjoy the process for real. And I think that's what takes away the fun.
And the process is what's fun.
The process is what's hard, and it's what's fun, and it's what you really going to appreciate to even be able to keep everything. It builds character. Absolutely. And I think that like you just have to, I don't think enough people everybody's just after money. Everybody. Literally, it's just such a thing. And sometimes I get overwhelmed. I have to text my girlfriend all the time. Hey, don't stress yourself about that. Enjoy your time. If you want to take a day off, you can take a day off.
And that's my thing. Like, I have no days off, no sleep.
That's insane. If you're not well, how is anything else going to be well? How are you going to perform? Exactly. That doesn't make sense. I tell her all the time. And in some people's mind, that's lazy. Oh, you're right. No, I'm going to take care of my mind today. Some days, I tell my girl, I think I have the hardest job in the world because I wake up every day with no guarantee when you're an entrepreneur, you don't know what you're going to see that day. You don't know if you're going to make money. You don't know if the money's going to be taken from you. You don't know what's going to happen because the bills have to keep going. So I think that it's like you can't really, some days I just want to rest. Some days I will literally wake up and say, today I'm just going to intentionally do me. And when I say that, that means I'm not cleaning up no house. That means I'm not watching. That means I don't have to do nothing that nobody else wants me to do, but I'm going to do me. So if my girlfriend called me one day, and she'll call me some days and be like, so what did you do today? Me. And she knows what that means. Mm-hmm. That means I didn't do anything that you wanted me to do. That means I didn't have to. That means that I intentionally did Candace. And whatever Candace wanted to do to make her happy, that's what she did. And I try to tell her, I want you to have more days like that. Mm-hmm. Don't do what I want you to do.
Don't run like a machine.
Don't run like a machine. Don't go and do what you want to do and stick with that shit. That's it.
You seem like you're a great partner to have.
You know what? I'm gonna have to ask her because I think so. I think I am, but she's really like. I was just like, you're too structured. When I met her, it was like, you got it all written out.
I'm like that.
What? How?
Yeah,
so what happens when it doesn't work out? Are you going to be okay?
We get depressed. I know. I feel like when we write down goals and this, when it doesn't happen, it's like, it does feel like the world crashed.
It feels like you failed yourself.
It feels like a failure.
You did not fail. You did not fail yourself.
That's right. It is good not to like set certain expectations on yourself because you never know.
And you're 23 years old. Yeah. Girl, please. You are stressing me out. You cannot do that to yourself. Yeah. That's depression. You can't be around here trying to like make, we all have these silent deadlines. I even have silent deadlines, but you know what? I also have another side of my brain that goes, if that doesn't work out, fuck it. Let's go and go back to the drawing board.
Go have a drink.
and that's so, because I'm a very sober person. I don't smoke. Person? I don't drink. I don't.
You don't drink.
I'll have a glass of wine.
Okay.
But that's it. But literally, like, it's just like you can't realistically. It's like you really have to ask yourself if this plan does not work out, am I going to be okay? You might be way more depressed than you were before, and that is why you have to like have those two sides of you. Don't beat yourself up. Enjoy your time because it's so precious, and we do all of this trying to like meet these things that really don't matter. Because if you die today, guess what? Nobody cares. Nobody's gonna care.
They're gonna go on.
They're gonna go on, and they're gonna play your videos, and they're gonna be like, "All right, I hope she wasn't stressing when she died." Like it's just like enjoy your time.
So let's speak on like breakups. Like, have you ever went through like a tough breakup, or like you let a breakup take over your energy? Like, how do you, or any message to people that could be like going through breakups? Because people, relationships can take a toll on you. Mm-hmm. People can take a toll on you if you let them, especially if you so poured into them and wrapped up. You get lost with a person, and so how do you deal with breakups, or if you ever went through them?
I think I've only really been through 2 hard breakups in my entire life that I can really say were like gut-wrenching.
God.
And when I say it's within my relationship I am in now, and it was a relationship that I had years ago, I can honestly say, like, because me and my partner now, we have broken up. We have had issues where I felt like it was the end, and I felt like dying. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But I can only say I've had those gut-wrenching situations twice.
Mm. That's enough.
That's enough. That's enough for me because
it'd be hard. It takes a while to get over stuff.
It takes a while. It takes a while, but people make jokes about me because they say I'm gonna thank you next queen, and I haven't. I'll be like, all right, but I ain't gonna give you too much.
Even the gut wrenching,
girl. All right, see you next time. But I think that this is that change right here. Now that I'm this age, I can honestly say this relationship I'm in now has tested me the most. And I think that it makes me appreciate things. I will never be a heartbreaker again. I will never do things behind anybody's back. Sometimes you're like, people are brought into your life to really show you who you are.
Absolutely.
And I believe that a lot of things that has happened, it has shown me a side of myself because we're both the same sign.
Oh, wow.
We're literally a week apart.
Okay, I dated the same sign. And we got along great for a long time, surprisingly. But like when it comes to like arguments, it's like you arguing with yourself. Or
Yes.
Like, they saying stuff that you.
When I tell you this relationship has made me look at myself in the mirror, and I was like, never again. And I appreciate that because I needed that, because a lot of times I sit back and I be like, wow, my ex was right. Mm-hmm. It really takes self checks, like, oh, I didn't know I acted like that. Mm-hmm. But I get it now. I understand. I see you. I understand what you're saying. And sometimes you need to go through that. And I'm so glad. I'm so glad because I'm such a better lover now. I'm more calm. I think I'm easy. I'm like, I understand things from a different view. And now I'm taking time to actually look from different lenses and not just my own, because I've had that bad in the past. But it's like when you really have that self conversation, it might take you to date your own self for you to be like, ooh.
And I learned things about myself when I dated like my same sign. Mm-hmm. Is that like I'm a Scorpio, so mm-hmm. we don't show how emotional we are. Like mm-hmm. it's like we have a guard up. Like mm-hmm. I could love you to death, and I just can't show it. Like I probably could show it with a gift, but I'm just not vocal. Like I'm just not. Yeah. Like I have a hard time showing. And I learned that dating a guy. Like I'm like, do he even like me for real? Like, no, but he did. But he just couldn't. And I'm like, wow, I'm like this with guys, and they always asking me like, how do you feel about me? Like I'm like, damn, like I really love you.
Yeah, it's like you can't even show it. And I'm the opposite. I'm like super loving, and I want to hug on you and love on you. And my girlfriend was like, because she grew up in this tough ass Haitian environment, she's like, and she's a Cancer. So I'm like, dude, what are you doing?
Y'all so sensitive.
Oh, we're so sensitive. But she was like, it's like she shows her sensitivity in a different way. Mm-hmm. And so I will never forget, I was living in New York, and I noticed that she was doing what you would do, buy gifts, and that's how she shows her appreciation. Yeah. And I had to tell her, that's not enough. Mm-hmm. Your gifts are nice, but that's not enough. When you bring me flowers, there needs to be a note. There needs to be an actual handwritten situation, because I want to see how pour into the note. And ever since I've expressed that to her, she never gives me flowers without a handwritten note. She never gives me flowers without actually taking time to, and I appreciated that because you heard me. You didn't, because you could easily just like, happy Tuesday, I love you. Right. Nah, I want you to actually tell me how you feel, because if I need to know how you're feeling today.
You need reassurance.
I need reassurance. And so she does that now. And now, girl, she even to the point where she writes me a front and back note. She'll actually, like, she won't even use the card from the damn place. She'll just go and get a piece of paper, and she's going to write it down. And it makes me happy. That's what I don't look forward. I look forward to the note that comes with the flowers. Because I need to know.
You deserve to know.
I deserve to know.
So let's get into your fashion inspiration. Like, how did you create? Because I see you like, you don't play about Halloween at all. Shout out to Day, the influencer.
Yeah, yes.
I go to her too. And she does all like your drastic looks.
Oh my God.
I always see you every Halloween. I just know you coming.
You know what? When I tell you, we are such a good partnership, me and her. And we haven't spoken in a couple of months, but I'm gonna have to call her because we have like a weird relationship. But I love her so much. And you know, she's also poly.
Yeah, I know.
So we bonded over that, like over the years. But I've only known Deja for at least maybe 3 to 4 years. Wow. So this is a new relationship. Mm-hmm. And we are a good ass team. When Halloween comes, it's like everybody's looking for us. It's like a dynamic duo. So it's super interesting. Last year I didn't celebrate Halloween, so we didn't get to do anything because I lost my friend. So I kind of push it to the side. But this year I got to get it together. So I'm going to have to call her because sometimes you just be like, we got to do this together. I don't give a fuck what you talking about.
Yeah.
Because we're really just those girls. We bring that thing.
Yeah.
And I can't really say that there's a lot of hers here. And that's the truth. There's not a lot of me's here. But there's definitely not a lot of hers here. And I feel like that's what I appreciate with her. That's why I'm like super loyal to that, because Chicago artists, it ain't a lot of that. You're not gonna find. It's really straight to the point, and I'm really more of an eclectic type of vibe. So my style is literally like, it just depends on how I wake up that morning. It depends on how I feel. Like today, I felt super edgy, super dark. I wanted to just.
Do you wear color at all?
I do wear color. I do, but it's very rare.
Okay. I don't think I've seen.
If you go to my page right now, well, and you know what? Because last month, June was Pride Month, so I did a lot of color in June.
Okay, I gotta go check.
But other than that, I don't try to. And even if I do, it's just something quick. But black is like my essential day to day. If I could literally wear it every single day of my life, I would. I don't know. But October, so for the month of October, for instance, I wear black from the 1st to the 31st. No cutting corners. Everything is literally black from the 1st to the 31st.
Wow. You do
So,
not play.
I don't play. I don't play. It's super consistent. And then my followers are so loyal. I've been doing that for a while. So they'll tag me in their black looks for the month. Like in October, like, oh, I'm in my black today. And that makes me happy. I only wear black nail polish. This is the most you're probably going to get. This is the most you'll probably get, like a little cute extra one too. But other than that, that's my thing.
So what can we expect from you, Miss Kim?
Overall,
what you're working on. I know you got a lot going on because you just moving back and stuff. But like, what can we expect from you?
Well, right now I'm a full-time influencer. That's what I do. That's like my bread and butter. So I did recently just get signed to an agency here in Chicago, which I'm so happy. And if you know that agencies help you. Agencies put you in rooms that you can't put yourself in. You don't have the access to. So like yesterday, I went to like a VIP experience, Chance the Rapper thing at the Wonder Museum, and like stuff like that is like really my thing. But I have a passion of voiceover. So voiceover is something that I'm literally like obsessed with. And that's something that I've like taken classes on and stuff like that. So that's exciting.
Yeah, you got a voice. I feel like you could voice over like a cartoon.
I can't, when I tell you that is the goal, like overall, like, so within the next year or so, that is what I'm doing. Like you can literally make like $8,000 just sitting in your pajamas doing your voiceover. So it's interesting, but I literally like taking a great class. I lived in Vegas. That was another city I lived in. And I went and did voiceover classes, and that's the best thing I ever did. So that's really what I'm trying to tap into. That's a short-term goal for me. But overall, I can't really give you like a full synopsis because I'm living day to day.
Yeah, you're so, you live a very spontaneous, random life.
Yes. I recently did like some really fun commercials and stuff like that. So that's stuff that you can like look forward to. Like overall, I post all the time. Like if I get booked for a commercial or something, I'll post it. I just recently did a champagne commercial with Don and what is it called? Don C and the champagne commercial. But it was like, it's pinned on my page. Like I'm really big on that. So that's really what I'm trying to do. I like to be in the front.
You're definitely a diva. Like I'm just so happy that I had you on the show.
No, this is so fun.
You definitely displayed what a fly girl should be.
For sure.
And yes, like I'm just so excited to see what like God has in store for you. Like I would love to see you in London.
Oh man, I'm going. Literally, me and my partner, we're gonna take. This winter we outside.
Yeah.
We're gonna go and be free for a little while. Yes. So stay tuned for that.
Yes. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys follow Candace and keep up with everything she's doing, and subscribe to Fly Girls Talk.
Bye.